Well, welcome everybody to Carvis Twig's Bird of the Day. Well, we got Dre Freak here, who is the High
Hello.
Raven,
Ah,
and it is a special stream. And you know what I do on special streams.
we dance.
That's right, folks. Today's Bird of the Day is, of course, a raven. And in fact, specifically, that's not you. You are not a thick-billed raven, but these are.
First of all,
thick-billed
I have a
ravens.
very thick bill. How dare you?
You do have a thick bill, but your bill is not long. I can see your bill right now. I can see your beak. It ain't like these guys. These guys are.
The
Look at
hate I
them.
receive.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool
The
looking
hate I
raven.
receive. They are.
Very cool. I don't see a little white patch on the back of your head.
I don't have a bald spot.
No, you don't. No. Hey, thanks for the follow, Reverse Oatmeal. We're now 9 away. We're 9 away from 500. Come on, please.
Oh
if
yeah,
you're watching-
gamer.
If you're not following and you're watching, please give me that follow. I'm so close to 500. Let's get it before the end of the day. Come on. All right. But wait. Thank you, Nowhere Girl or Boy. Thank you. All right. So let's learn a little bit more about the thick-billed raven.
Yup.
Well, they are 24 to 28 inches long. They have a 42 to 48 inch wingspan. Oh, that's a nice big wingspan. That's huge. That's pretty big. Up to 4-foot wingspan. That's big.
You can fit a child on there.
Well, and they weigh 2.5 to 3.3 pounds. Now, with those bits of information, here's the interesting thing. So, of course, we all know passeriforms, or passerine birds, are the largest order of birds on the planet. Over half of all birds on the planet are passerines, and that's going to include all your little perching birds like your finches, your sparrows, your cardinals, your robins, and of course, the corvid family. Family
Yes.
Corvidae.
The best-
But of
the best
all of
family.
those,
Best family.
this is the largest species of passerine on the planet. Bigger than all other ravens, all other crows, all other passerine birds. They are the biggest. Yay! Congratulations! They have pretty good lifespans, living 10 to 15 years, but in captivity they can live up to 30. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I should get one.
Yeah, you
They'll
should.
die when I die.
Yeah! And these
Ish.
are an African corvid. So as you see there, they don't have a huge range, but they're going to be found in parts of Somalia, Ethiopia, and Eritrea, and maybe sometimes seen in little bits of Syria. But it's pretty much going to be those first 3 countries is where you're going to
Are
find
they
them.
referred to as African ravens? Like how there's a European raven and then the common raven?
That's a good question. No, that is not that, because there are actually about 4 or 5 different species of ravens that live in the continent of Africa.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah.
Rad.
There's the pied raven, the white-bellied raven.
We don't talk about the pied raven.
Oh, what's wrong with the pied raven?
Well, how did it end up in a pie?
Oh, no. It's like the Pied Piper. This raven is actually luring rats away from villages.
Why
I
not?
think.
Why not call it the Piper Raven then?
I don't know.
Pied-
Anyway, yeah. Big ol' ravens. Big ol' sweet ravens.
Are they friendly?
Well, so they are, I guess they're pretty friendly. Not only do they are the largest, they also have the largest beak. Look at the beaks on those things. I mean, that's
It
like...
kind of reminds me of like those renderings of the prehistoric pterodactyls with the flat bills.
Yeah.
They kind of look like that. What
Yeah,
secrets
I
do
can
you?
see it. I can see it. I mean, it almost looks like their beaks are so big compared to the size of their head. It's almost comical. It's like big giant beak, They now for their nesting things, they do nest on cliffs and tall trees, and both parents are going to help raise the babies, and they're going to both contribute to nest building, incubation, and chick rearing. They're
Well, that's not unique to them. That's a thing that most corvids do, don't they?
That is true. That is very typical corvid behavior. And so is another typical behavior that you see at the bottom there's that they do mate for life. Once they find a pair, they will stick with that mate until one of them dies, And depending on how old they are, they might find another mate. But if they both live to pretty old ages, then yeah, they're going to stick together. They are not as social as many other corvids. They do live in small family groups with usually the pairs living together, but sometimes the children of a pair are going to stick around for several years. And yeah, so
we call them freeloaders.
Yeah, but they're not gonna live in big giant flocks like
crows do,
and unkindnesses like you see so often in other.
You could shake a tree near me, and you'll find that it's filled with 400 or so odd crows. All under my employ, mind you, but it's a lot.
Especially in the wintertime.
Yeah, but you see them in the wintertime. That's the thing, right? They're there during the summertime, too.
Yeah, but I think part of the reason that they don't flock up as much is because of where they live. They don't migrate, and it's warm pretty much year-round in those countries. So they don't have to deal with wintering issues.
Aren't trees also smaller, too?
It depends. They do like they do like nesting on cliffs and tall trees really high up. I am not familiar with the botany of the region of trees in those countries.
Why not?
Because I'm an ornithologist, not a botanist.
Get a second degree.
Okay, I'll try. Yeah, and then they're usually gonna have 3 to 5 babies a year. That seems pretty good. 3 to 5 babies a year. And those babies are probably going to end up leaving the nest when they're like 2 years old. They stick around for like a year. Help raise their little siblings. It's cute. It's cute. Now, these guys, like most corvids, are completely omnivorous. But their diet's going to be mostly like carrion and insects and so very small animals they like. But, they will also eat berries and grass. Or if there's human food around, they can eat just about anything. And
they're opportunists.
Yeah,
they're like every corvid. They're an opportunist.
Yeah, opportunists. But they tend to not enjoy you're going to see most of these ones out in the brush areas and in forested areas. You're not going to see them very much in human settlements. They tend to prefer to not live near humans. They're not going to be... They don't really have a lot of behavior that is studied where they've been aggressive towards humans. They're just kind of, typical corvid behavior around humans. We're like, if you prove yourself to me, I might trust you. But if you don't, I may not. I'm going to be a little skittish.
True antisocial behavior.
Yeah. But they're just not as well studied as the ravens. But the preliminary studies show them that they do seem to be just as smart as crows and ravens.
Are they understudied because it's hard to find them, or is it just that there hasn't been a lot of interest in studying them?
I think it's more the latter. It's just that the rise of ornithology is not something that's been a big area of study in those countries that have had, unfortunately, a lot of political turmoil, and it seems like the people there have bigger things to deal with than checking out the birds around. I just think
maybe if they spent more time studying birds, it wouldn't be as tumultuous.
I can't disagree with you there. You want to
hear that, guys, right here, right now. Birds will solve politics. Just study them.
Yeah. You hear what they sound like? I got sound clip.
I'd love to hear it. Wait. I can't hear it through your Discord.
Oh, you just have to hear it on stream. Yeah, it's a very croaky one.
It's trilly.
Yeah.
There's a lot of trilling.
Almost sounds like a frog.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like the amalgamation of noise that comes to you when you enter into like an aviary or something like a terrarium area at a zoo. Like where they put all the jungle animals and stuff together, and they're all making their noises. It sounds like that combined all together at once.
Yeah. I like it. It's a cool sound. Well, anyway, these guys are actually pretty good flyers. They've been clocked as fast as 48 miles per hour.
Oh, shit.
That's pretty fast.
You're bringing speed of sound.
Yeah. Multiply that by 1.6 for kilometers per hour if you're one of those people, you know. Yeah. And the nice thing is that their populations over the last several decades have shown to be stable or even growing. And so they are considered to be a species of least concern. So not endangered, not threatened, not really suffering too much dangerous habitat loss. So they're doing great. Yay! I think pretty much all corvid species are least concerned because they're smart enough to deal with changes in environment and climate.
I think it's because they're opportunist birds, right?
Yeah.
I think those that have the adaptable stomachs survive a lot better. That's how humans have survived this long. They will just eat anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if they see one of their comrades die to it, they just won't touch it again. It's that simple. Look at you, pandas.
Yeah. Pandas are... I just don't understand. If pandas weren't cute, they would have died out hundreds of years ago.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on koalas.
They're what we call charismatic megafauna.
I love the term megafauna. It's a great name. It's a great word.
Yeah. Wait, charismatic megafauna. Isn't she in Hololive Council?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
All right. Well, unfortunately, there's really not a whole lot else to say. I was looking. There's not really... These birds aren't really featured much in local folklore. There's really... And, you know, what else to say?
Okay, I have a question. Why are their beak like that?
Why their beak like that? Probably just evolves to, you know, probably for like local fruits and stuff, local food around there. They probably evolved to be able to better handle and break into and eat the food of the region. That's typically a bird's beak is going to change due to diet. Yeah, I mean, they do eat a lot of nuts, so maybe the local nuts right back over there, that beak is specifically designed for that. Because it's very unusual shaped beak for a passerine anyway. Yeah.
You mostly see curved beaks when there's curved fruit around.
Yeah.
Looking at you, bananas.
Yeah. Anyway, my thoughts are these guys are awesome. I mean, come on, we have to say the biggest passerine bird. I mean, that's definitely something worthy of some sort of accolades. And you know, they're smart, they're cool looking. I like their little bald patches, like especially the one on the right there. He looks kind of like a little Friar Tuck. Yeah,
that almost looks like a yarmulke on their head. I'll be honest.
Almost,
it looks more like a
bit.
yarmulke than a bald spot.
Yeah. The first Jewish corvids, maybe. Maybe. But yeah, I mean, obviously, you say, what are my thoughts on this bird? It's a corvid. How can I not love it? How can I not love it?
We love corvids up in here.
We love corvids up in here. Y'all gonna make me love corvids up in here. All right.
I love how we took a picture of two birds fighting. Like, imagine if someone took a picture of humans fighting and used that as their like
I don't know. My interpretation of this picture is that the one on the right is a parent of the one on the left, and the one on the right is like, Dad, they stole my nuts and berries. Sound like that. Looks like a child, like whining and tattling to a parent. That's what I'm getting from this picture.
You said it's my turn on the Xbox, but Johnny won't give me the Xbox.
Yeah, when do I get to play?
Dad.
We said that we get one life each before we rotate, but he's so much better than me, so he gets like an hour and I get 5 minutes. That always happened growing up, where it's just like, no, you each get to play one life, and then the person who was good got so much more time than the person who wasn't. Ah, good times. Well, we're going to call this bird of the day done. Not much else to say. They're a corvid. They're awesome. Look them up on YouTube. Some great videos. Wonderful birds. Wonderful birds. So, yeah, let's get back to, you got like a little 10-minute story you can read?